Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose, and this resonates, hit the subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, my apologies about the lighting situation. It's so dark here today in the UK, and unfortunately I can't see anything with the light off, and you won't be able to see anything with the light on. So if you can't see these, my apologies to you. With that said, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week, for your key to the week, slightly different again because the weeks and the months haven't matched up here, so my apologies. Your key to the week though is the Hermit card, right? What are you taking back to the drawing board? What is it that you are reassessing or reevaluating in a sense? Because sometimes when we do the Hermit, right, this is, yes, it can be about us withdrawing from the world, but very often it's about us taking the time to observe something that we need to look at, something that we need to know within ourselves. So this could be a very quiet week for you. You might be feeling more pensive than usual. You might be feeling a bit more antisocial than usual as well. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. The Hermit card is what teaches us how to be alone or how to quiet ourselves. And what do I always say? The reason that you're making yourself quiet is because the High Priestess, your intuition, has a message for you. So this is a time where you really need to pay attention to what is being asked of you, what is your intuition trying to tell you? Is there something nagging at the back of your mind that you've maybe been putting off or ignoring? This is a week for you to observe that, to pay attention. All right, for your actions and options this week, you get the Lovers card, right? So paying attention to your relationships this week. And this doesn't have to just mean like your love interest. This can be all of your relationships. It can be friends, it can be family, it can be significant other, it can be people that you are maybe wanting to work with or collaborate with. The Lovers card is about choice, and your actions and interactions with the world at large is about what you do. This is you choosing, in a sense, to put yourself first, but it's also you choosing to observe your relationships, choosing to look at who are the people that are really there for me, who are the people that really help me or back me up in times of need, who are the people that only ever want or need something from me. And it's not, this week it's not about judgment, it's about categorization. So it's kind of like you're separating everybody into their pile now, which makes sense, right? We're coming towards the end of the year, and this is the time to take stock of everything that you've achieved, everything that you've done, everything and everyone who has been there for you, and everything and everyone who hasn't. For your communications and conversations, you have the Page of Wands, right? So this is nice. This is very creative energy, especially in the communication sector. If you are a writer, a blogger, a content creator, this could be a great week for you. This is you behind the scenes getting focused, knuckling down, putting pen to paper, putting foot to butt, and saying, right, you know what, let's get on with it. Let's start doing something. Let's start making things or creating things. This could be you working behind the scenes. It could be you gathering a lot of information and facts behind the scenes. As an example, you've seen my life path videos. If you haven't, please don't forget to check them out. If you haven't seen them, there's also my personal year videos. Now, I know a fair amount about numerology. I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but when I do those videos, there's a lot of painstaking book searching, internet research. Like, there's so much that goes into it. What you see is literally just like, it's, you know, a slither. It's like the video, that's the culmination point of everything that I've done up until that point. But what you don't see is all of the articles that I've read, all of the books that I've looked into, all of the internet searches that I've done. There's so much there, and then it's collating all of that into all of that research into a finished product. this could be the week where you're gathering and gaining a lot of information in order to work on something. So there's a lot of creative energy there this week, right? So if you're a creator or a creative in some way, shape or form, this is the week to use that energy. It really is. For your money and materials, you have the Eight of Swords. So it looks like some of you, in fact all of you, are focused on finances this week. Now, your Eight of Swords is not an easy card, right? Because it's constriction and confinement. And it might be that for some of you, if you have a business, maybe you're trying to grow the business and you're kind of coming up against blocks, or you're not really being able to move in the directions or the speed that you would like to. Remember, this is that time, right? This is that moment. What I will say to you as well with the Eight of Swords, when it comes to money, it may be that you're looking at something that you're tied into. This could be a debt, it could be you know, a large purchase that you've made. There's something that you're wanting to free yourself from, and I kind of feel like there's a sense of frustration there, because it's like, you know what, I want this paid already, I want it done, I want it over and done with. You're not going to be able to force it, you're not going to be able to rush it. This is a week where you could rearrange things around it. So maybe this is a good time to rebudget, refinance, refocus. Mercury retrograde, Mars retrograde, everything, all right? For your physical health and vitality, this could be a week of frustration where things maybe aren't moving as fast as you would like, or maybe you're not seeing the results at the speed that you would like. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, I know I'm definitely feeling that at the moment. I kind of feel like I'm doing all of this work and I'm not seeing the results that I want. But, you know, I'm one of those people that eats a salad and is like, well, now that I'm being healthy, you know. Yeah, okay, right. You're going to be eating a few more of them, buddy. Yeah, so, you know, this could be a week where you're feeling that kind of frustration. If that is the case, because you've got the Page of Wands here, it's time to get creative, time to switch it up, switch up your workout, switch up your diet, change things around, come at it from a different perspective. For your home and environment, this could be a week where you just really feel like you need to get out, whether this is getting out for a walk, going out into nature, going to see friends. This could be a week where you're feeling that kind of like, ugh, the walls are closing in sort of thing. If you live in an apartment, go for a walk. If you don't have a balcony, you know, or if you live in an apartment and you can't get out, stand or sit on the balcony. Although on a day like today, you probably wouldn't want to do that because you'll be soaked in minutes. But I like the rain anyway. I actually used to go walking in the rain a lot. My mum used to be like, my child's not normal. Rain and storms, I'd be like, ooh. For your love and relations, you have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this heart-to-heart energy has been lingering around for the Taurians for a while. Okay, and this seems to be coming up as a theme for you guys, and it's really interesting because between Pisces and Taurus, there seems to be a lot of this energy of really looking at the relationship style, really delving into the marriage, the health of the marriage. Like what I'm seeing in my mind at the moment is Brad and Angelina in Mr. and Mrs. Smith. You know, we've been married 5 years. 6. Like, you know, and if that it happens in every relationship, right? What you don't do is you don't give up. And I mean, Taurus in general literally does not give up. You know, fixed earth, the epitome of stick-to-itiveness, as they say. You got the Three of Pentacles here. And this could see you guys, it's almost like you're trying to start something, or you're trying to start a new era of your lives. But every time you try to move forward together, something comes up, something gets in the way, something is hindering that process. And so the fact that you have the Three of Pentacles, I think at the moment, you're, for those of you that are partnered, married, in a long-term relationship, you're feeling the growing pains of what is going to be the next stage of your relationship. I think for a lot of you, it's not necessarily coming to an end. 2020 has already done the shakeout, right? The ones that aren't strong, the ones that weren't going to make it have come to an end. That's what it does. That's what this year has done, right? But I feel like this is you guys learning about who you're going to be in the next version or the next phase of your relationship. That can never be a bad thing. For those of you that are single, that Three of Pentacles and the Page of Wands underneath the Hermit card. This could be somebody that you meet maybe online, somebody that you meet either, you know, through a friend or through a connection of some sort. And it kind of feels like this person's pulling you out of, you know, you're like, no, I have to stay focused on my business, you know, like whatever that might be. And this person's like, nah, you don't want to do that. Come on, come have some fun with me. Do you know what I mean? It's like there's someone trying to pull you out of your shell this week, or excite you, or make things more fun. Go with it, you know, go with it, because I kind of think there might be something there. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.